The window control buttons. Every window that you open on macOS will feature three distinct buttons at the top left-hand corner of that window. These are the red Close Window button, the amber Minimize Window button, and the green Full Screen Window button. These buttons are similar to the buttons found on Windows PCs, which are the classic Close, Maximize, and Minimize buttons that you would find in the top right side of a PC program, but there are subtle differences that are worth understanding. We'll start with the amber button, the Minimize Window button. When you click the Minimize button, you'll see an animation where the window shrinks and fills a space on the right-hand side of the dock. Simply clicking that icon again will restore it to its previous state. Now, you can minimize as many windows as you like. And they'll all find a space on the dock. If instead you prefer the Windows style of hiding a window rather than minimizing it to a physical space on the dock, you can use the Hide Window option, which is found in the bolded application name under Hide. That will hide all the windows of that particular app, but not close them. And we can resume them again by clicking that icon on the dock. You may have noticed there's a shortcut for that Hide Window command, which is Command H on the keyboard. Next, we'll use the Close Window button. This red Close Window button is the source for some confusion for many new Mac users, as it is marginally different to the Windows equivalent. In Windows, pressing the Close button on a program window will completely quit that program. This is because every Windows program that's open is in fact a separate instance of that program running. For example, here we have 3 Safari windows that are currently open, so 3 windows for one application. On a PC, that would mean that an equivalent application would actually be running 3 times. On a Mac, that's not true. Safari is actually only open once in this case, but it's simply serving 3 separate windows. If clicking the red cross button actually quit the entire application, pressing it once would get rid of all the windows, which we don't really want. So we need a way to be able to quit an individual window, which is done by simply pressing the red cross button. If we want to quit all windows, and in fact quit the entire application, turning it from on to off, we can do this by pressing the Quit option in the bolded menu. You'll notice that when we do this, there's no dot underneath the Safari icon. However, if I didn't do this, which is something that new users often do, and I just press the Close window without quitting Safari, you may notice that Safari is still bolded at the top, and we still see the dot beneath its icon, indicating that it is still running. So it's always a good idea to quit your applications, which again can be done through the Quit menu or by memorizing the very easy shortcut of Command Q. Next up, we have Full Screen Mode. Full Screen Mode is similar in concept to the Windows Maximize button, but it does go a little bit further. We access it with this green button, and you'll notice that immediately the window extends to take up all of the screen, including some of our navigational lifelines such as the dock and the top menu bar. So many users may get stuck in this view without understanding how to get out of it or properly work with it. Now, one thing to understand is that we can always get at our lifelines simply by moving the cursor either to the bottom of the screen to bring up the dock or to the top of the screen to bring up the toolbar. And here we'll see how we get out of full screen mode either by pressing on the green button to go back out of it, or we can actually just press the escape key on our keyboard to get out of it as well. In a future video talking about mission control, we'll look at a little bit more advanced ways that we can work with full screen mode so that you don't always have to go in and out to do something else.